Alright, well, I finally have the review for you here of the Izula neck knife from Rat Cutlery. Now, I won this in a photo contest, and I won the full kit. This was one of the options you can get with this knife. You can get this knife either just a knife and sheath, or for a little bit more, you can get the full kit, which has a survival kit and a bunch of accessories and stuff like that. And of course, I'll go over that in just a moment. But before I mention anything like this, as I said, I did win this in a photo contest. If you go to Rat's website, on the bottom left in blue, it says Win a Rat Knife, and there are instructions on how to enter the contest. And it's still an ongoing contest. They do it quarterly, meaning every 3 months they have a drawing, or not a drawing, but they have people who pick the winner. And of course, for more information, you can go over the website if you want. To enter the contest, you do need to own Rat Cutlery knives, not Ontario Rat, that's separate, just Rat Cutlery. Such as the RC3, RC4, or the Izula here. You can get more information on the website about that, but I just want to get the word out because it is a fun little thing to do, and they do, of course, give out their knives as prizes. But anyway, this knife is available in the kit form like this, with all the extras, or just a knife. First, let me show you how you get this. You get this plastic sleeve, like all Rat Cutlery stuff. And this one with the kit, you get the knife itself in the sheath. You're going to get all the accessories, the survival kit. Put that aside, and of course they're all going to have the paperwork here. Now, before I go any further, let me tell you a little bit about pricing on this. Okay, for anyone who's interested. If you just get the knife, okay, just get the knife and sheath, and here's the knife looks like. Okay, you're going to pay roughly, and really, how much you're going to pay for a knife really depends on where you buy it, when you buy it, stuff like that. But currently, as of January 2009, you can go to newgram.com. You can get just a knife and sheath combo for about 50 bucks. Okay, some of the different color variations are out of stock right now, but keep checking back if you want something specific. But just a knife and sheath set here, 50 bucks roughly. Now, if you want the whole kit, okay, it's going to be about $15–20 more roughly. Again, newgram.com, 65 for the kit. You have a lot of different options with this. Again, you can get just a knife, or you can get the full kit. This one happens to be in black. Other color variations, you can get a desert tan. You can get an OD green, which is an olive drab green. Or you can get this in pink, if that's what floats your boat. They also have this in pink, which is actually kind of cool. Pretty vibrant pink. So anyway, you do have some different options on different variations on this specific knife. However, they all are going to come with a plain edge blade. They don't have a partially serrated as of right now, as to the best of my knowledge. But anyway, like I said, those are the prices. If you buy this directly from Rat Cutlery, it's going to be more, just like any other knife on the planet. If you buy direct from the factory, you're going to pay full retail. And if that's how you want to go because you can't order it from anywhere else, it's going to be about $104, $105 for the full kit, and I think just over $80 for just the knife. But do, shop around. You could find better prices. So anyway, that's that. Now you do get the paperwork here, which is going to tell you everything that's included with the kit if you do get the kit. You're actually going to get the same paperwork either way, but if you do have the kit, it's going to have a breakdown of what's involved in the kit, and I'll of course go over that when I break the bag open. But on the back here, great information. I love Rat Cutlery. They always, with all their knives, they send you some information on different carry methods and stuff like that. They even have a little demo on how to do a cord wrap on this. And that's actually very popular for people with these skeletonized handles. These cutouts are here for to reduce weight. They do a paracord wrap on that, which is actually very comfortable. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. I might do a video, depending on how popular it is. If people want to see it, might do a video on how to do the wrap on there. But of course, with the literature that comes with the knife, very simple, very easy to understand here. They show the process of doing a cord wrap on here. Also, they show you different carry methods. originally made to be a neck knife. However, you can rig it up, you know, on your to carry it on your belt. You can get a tech lock. If you do get the kit, you get a molly clip here to attach it to your gear. So a lot of good information here. Again, some information on some of the other accessories if you do happen to get the kit. Now, what's involved with the kit? Since that's all I'm talking about. Here's the breakdown. You're going to get a cord lock. You're going to get a whistle assembly, which is basically just another cord lock but with a whistle built in by design. I'll show that a little bit later. A couple of split rings, a snap hook. You actually get a fire steel here. It's actually magnesium slash fire steel piece, which is pretty cool. I'll show you that in a little bit. Get some hardware for attaching to different setups, and of course you get the molly lock and a good length of paracord. So let me break all that out real quick for you and show you that here. Now also with all of them, you're going to get this these two cards here. You get your warranty card here with your warranty information, and then some contact information, just business card. Then you get this kind of credit card thing, which is actually pretty cool. You get these with all the rat knives, and it has some survival tips on the back here, which is pretty neat. Cool to throw in your wallet. Alright, so now you have your paracord. I'm not sure if they all come with the same color or if the color is going to coordinate with your knife style. I happen to get some OD green with this, even though this is a black knife. Don't know if that's, you know, if OD comes with all of them, or if, like I said, if you get black, you'll get black, pink with pink. I don't know. So that's something, maybe if you guys, other owners of this, you can write in the comments down below. If you got a certain color style, let me know if you got paracord that matched your color, or if everyone got OD green. But either way, it doesn't really matter. Paracord is easy to find too if you wanted to customize it with your own colors. So you got the paracord, you got your molly attachment if you want to attach this to some gear. By the way, this the length on these two attachment points here are perfect for the blade tech locks, as I showed here. It's another option. Doesn't come with the knife at all in any form, but you could find these for like $5 or $6. These tech locks, they're awesome. You can pop on a belt. Real quick to use and easy. So let me just dump the rest of this stuff out here and kind of go through it a little bit with you. First you have your survival fire steel. This is actually pretty cool. The casing, the housing to this is magnesium. So you can get your knife and you can scrape off some of the magnesium, just as, you know, I show in my magnesium fire starting video. Or I believe it's in my video on different methods to making fire. But you can look it up here on YouTube. There's a lot of different videos on this. Very simple to use, very compact little package here. The tube itself that holds the flint is, the ferrocerium rod rather, is magnesium. So you can scrape that off and use the chips to light to get your fire started. There is a hole here, so you can feed your paracord through here or any other kind of cordage to maybe attach it to your lanyard, or, you know, separate, however you want to do that. It does come with one of these, which is pretty cool. Again, it's a small package. I wouldn't use this regularly. Might use it once or twice to try it out, but then maybe just save it as just an emergency backup source of fire. Of course, you know, everyone knows when you go out into the woods and venturing off into unknown territory, you really should have a bunch of different methods of making fire. So this is just another option to have as an extra way. Here's your regular, well, let's see here. This is your whistle cord end, which goes in like so. Let me see if I can give this a little toot for you. And it certainly does work. I don't want to snap it all the way because I don't have any cordage right now, but definitely works. It's a pretty loud whistle. So that's one option you can go. Then you have your hardware here. Let me separate that for attaching your sheath to different things. You have your split rings, 2 different sizes, and then you have your snap ring, and then of course your regular cord end. No, excuse me. This is a. You got to refer to the cord lock. This is your cord lock, and actually this is pretty cool here. You can use your cord lock like this. This is it's going to be hard to see. Hopefully you can pick that up. But you can actually use the cord lock in with a piece of paracord to make 2 vertical loops on your sheet. So you can just feed your belt right through there. Very simple way to do that. Light way to carry it, as opposed to using a tech lock, which is kind of bulky. Adds a little bit more weight to there. So that's actually a pretty cool idea. You can do that with pretty much any sheath that has a couple attachment points. I really like that. I've never tried it before, but I probably will now that I've seen it. Alright, so that's all your accessories if you do get the kit. Now let's talk about the knife, because not everyone is going to actually get the kit, they're just going to get the knife itself. The knife is awesome. First of all, the sheath that it comes with, the molded sheath, it is such a great fit. It's kind of hard to pull it out, but in a good way. A lot of times I'll just put my thumb on the back here and use that to pivot out. But it is a nice, solid snap in. I mean, there's no way this thing is coming out. I don't care what you do. Nice, solid snap. The sheath itself is actually pretty nice. It's as compact as it can be. You know, still holding a knife. You can see here, just like so. Hardly any wasted room here. And you have a nice oversized hole here. You can accommodate any kind of cord you want for the neck carry. Again, different attachment points here. You have a nice slot so you can adjust your attachments. Very cool, and like I said, compact for what it is. Knife itself, amazing. You know, I can't say enough about Rat Cutlery's knives. This is just no exception. Same quality you're going to get in any of the other Rat knives. The only difference is that you're not going to have handle scales. You're going to have a skeletonized handle, which saves on weight. Again, if you're going to carry this around your neck, ideally, you do not want a very large neck knife. It's going to weigh down. It's going to be uncomfortable to carry. Speaking of weight, this only weighs 2 ounces without the sheath. There's no specs on their site with the sheath. So actually, you know what? I got my scale here. Move some of this stuff over. I'm going to weigh this here without the sheath just to see what my scale is reading on that. Like I said, it should be 2 ounces according to their website. Let me get this back to 0. Alright. Without the sheath, it weighs in at, yeah, I'm picking up it's teetering from 1.995 to exactly 2 ounces. So I would say, yes, obviously that's going to be accurate. 2 ounces without the sheath. I get back to 0 here and see what it weighs with it. Well, let me weigh just the sheath. That makes sense, right? And then we'll put them together. 0.82 ounces. Okay, so under an ounce. Knife in the sheath should be under 3 ounces. And yeah, 2.8 or 2.82. So really light. I mean, again, if you're one of the guys that like a neck knife, this is the neck knife to have. Very cool, lightweight. The handle is actually very comfortable as is. I don't really mind it at all. I kind of like these skeletonized handles like this. However, you know, you may not like that. You may want to wrap it to get a little more beef in the handle, something to hold on to. I may do that eventually. I'm not going to do it right now. Let me give you some specs on this knife. The full length whole knife is 6.25 inches, so 6 1/4 inches long. The blade is 2.88 inches long, which gives you actually enough blade to do most cutting tasks. You know, a lot of times we'll get caught up in some big, scary looking knives, and truth be told, you'd only need about an inch, really, to be honest, for daily tasks. You don't need a really big blade. However, being that this is going to be a good backup survival blade, you do want something a little bit longer. So it's actually a great backup survival blade. This can do a lot of your smaller tasks, cutting notches in wood, some wood carving, stuff like that. It's going to perform actually very well. These are all serialized, as you can see here. I happen to get number 27, which is pretty cool. I believe currently they're all going to have their own individual serialized numbers. Okay, I don't know what they're going to do in the future, but as of right now, you're going to get your, you know, yours is going to have a serialized number as well. You also have the Rat logo on here, and then of course Izula, excuse me, and you get a picture of that bullet ant. Now, if you don't know the story, Izula itself is, they named this knife after Izula. Izula is what the locals call the bullet ant in Peru. And of course, the bullet ant is the nastiest, most troublesome ant in the jungles of Peru. And that's why they named it like that, because it's supposedly a very aggressive survivalist, this ant. And it's also small, so hence they named the knife after it. So pretty cool. I like history behind knives. I like some history in the names, so I think that's pretty cool, the story behind it. I think if you go to Rat Cutlery's site, they have some history behind this as well. But that's why it is called the Izula. That is a Peru locals call that the bullet ant, the Izula. So kind of interesting. Of course, these are made in the United States of America, which is nice if you live in the United States of America. For all my foreign viewers, I know that may not appeal to you, or you might not care, but for us U.S. people, we kind of like that. It's, I don't know, pride of ownership, I guess. But anyway, it's just fantastic. You get a nice blade shape. The coatings on here will affect, I do want to note this, is that there is a little jimping on the back here, but whenever you do like a powder coating on blades, it's going to kind of cover up and round off your jimping a little bit, so it's not going to be as effective as if it was bare metal when it was originally cut. It's actually kind of smooth. I mean, it gives you a little bit of something, but it's definitely not on the list of best jimped knives. But it's, you know, it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. But you do have a good guard in here. The handle comes in nice and tight and then flares back out, so it's a good feel, and it does prevent your hand from coming up a little bit. I would imagine once you wrap this with paracord too, you have a better grip on this knife. But this isn't going to be used extremely heavily. I mean, as a survival blade, it is on the small side. Like I said, it's going to take care of your smaller cutting tasks. You're not going to really get into some heavy stuff with this knife, so it's not a big issue for me. But overall, I love this knife. It's so cool. I've been in love with the Rat 3 and the RC4, and this is just something I knew when I heard talk about it and I saw it on the forums originally. I knew I would eventually have to get one, and even cooler that I won one, so I didn't have to pay for it. That's always a bonus, but definitely cool. I think I'm going to actually start carrying this for part of my EDC. I don't know when, but eventually it'll go into my rotation. I don't know if I'm going to put it in my rotation as a neck knife, which I don't normally have. Sometimes I'll carry a backup knife around the neck, something very small, like the Cold Steel Para Edge or something similar. But I might have to just try this because I'm in love with it. It's awesome. So anyway, that's my review. Hopefully you guys got something out of, got a little something out of this video, enjoyed it. If you can pick these up, they're definitely worth it. You know, it's just a fantastic knife for the money. And like I said, if you know black's not your thing, they do have other colors. They have the tan. Because this is I don't know if I mentioned it, is a 1095 carbon steel, very ideal for survival stuff. You have flexibility, it's ease of sharpening, holds an edge well, but it is a carbon steel, so it will rust easily. So a lot of manufacturers who produce these carbon steel blades, like Rat Cutlery, they're going to like powder coat it, like they did here, to protect that steel. However, if you do use this in liquids and stuff like that, this nice shiny edge will dull on you. You don't have to worry about it. If you see it's rusting, of course, you do want to put some protectant on it. What I'll do is I'll wipe these blades, the very edge, I'll wipe down with some oil to protect it, you know, either way, whether I'm using a knife or not. Because even if you're not using a knife, you get it brand new, you can store it, and just the moisture in the air can turn that a little bit. And it will actually dull your edge. When you get rusting and stuff like that on your edge, it's actually corroding the edge, and your very fine edge on your knife is actually being rounded from the corrosion. So you do want to touch it up when you see that occurring. So anyway, that's the knife. I know you guys have been long awaiting the review here. Fantastic. Don't hesitate on this one. If you like this one, pick it up while you can. It's just awesome. I thank you again for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the review. Take care.